Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The Lies We Tell Ourselves, DS Tony Heaton's Cold Cases, Book 2, by Steve Higgs, narrated by Keith Wickham. Chapter 1. I had to work hard to stop my right leg from jiggling. My nerves wanted to show themselves, and I wasn't going to allow that. Mercifully, the people around me all know my history with the Bruce Denton case, how the very mention of it can act as a trigger, and that I've been avoiding it for years on doctor's orders. They all knew about it, but that wasn't enough to stop the furore that exploded when the camcorder showed up out of the blue. Murdered in his own home 30 years ago, Bruce Denton became the scab I just couldn't stop picking. In the sleepy seaside town of Herne Bay on the southeast coast of England, my superintendent took the role of senior investigating officer, but deferred to me to do the legwork. Mostly this was due to laziness on his part, but also because I begged him to let me. I was desperate to prove myself, or so he believed. The truth of the matter is very simply that I already knew who beat Bruce Denton to death. I even knew what weapon was used, how the killer got into and out of his house, why the police would find so little evidence, and how it was that Bruce attracted such a grisly fate. I knew all these things because I spent more than a week planning his death before I perpetrated the crime. In the days, weeks, months, and even years that followed, I stayed doggedly on the case so that I could ensure that I was the one who intercepted any new evidence. Not that there was any, but when it's your life and liberty on the line, going the extra mile seems like the smart thing to do. However, my belief that the crime would never be solved or even looked at again went out the window a week ago when a university professor's research assistant wandered into the Nick in Canterbury. In his possession was a sealed evidence bag with my name on it. Inside the evidence bag, well, let's just say the contents had me on edge. On edge? I couldn't sleep. I was off my food, and my heart rate wouldn't slow down to a normal level until I put a worthwhile amount of alcohol into my body. My boss told me about the evidence bag the day after it was found, and that was 3 days ago now. The tech guys opened it, extracted the old video camcorder, and got it working. When I heard that, it took all my acting power to pretend I was thrilled and excited. New evidence? Yay! I threw the damn camcorder into a bog at the edge of Monkton Nature Reserve 30 years ago. It was at the edge of a road in the middle of nowhere. Yet I recall how many times I looked over my shoulder to see who my...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?